Your court television news starting now.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a breaking news edition. Sorry, I can't deal with Rio right here. Rio, you just want to say hi first off? Hold on. Rio, say good morning. Well, now you disappear. But good morning, everybody, and welcome to a breaking news edition of the NJCourts TV channel. I am your host this morning, NJCourts. Appreciate y'all waking up with me. I know it is kind of early, especially for my friends on the West Coast. But for probably most of us, it's already time to get up and get ready either for work or another day of watching the tubes, as we like to say it. But I've got some what could be said breaking news. I think a couple of channels have already broke this throughout the night. But a lot of these subscribers to this channel may not watch other channels and vice versa. So this might be first breaking news to you this morning. So top of the day to everybody. Again, big hello and big good morning to all my friends, all my supporters. Hello to all the mods. Hello to all the members of the jury, haters, lovers, and everybody in between. We're going to get this show started because I have got a court hearing that I have to be attending here at 9:30 Eastern time, which is going to be in about an hour and a half from my time now. Because remember, I'm on MST or Mountain Standard Time. So I've got a court hearing that hopefully I will be able to share with you guys here later on. As soon as if I'm able to attend this hearing online and I'm able to record it and share it with you, I'll share it as soon as I get done watching it. That I am referring to is going to be Jimmy the Christian, okay, a.k.a. James Leonard, what is it? Ward, I don't know, James Ward, okay? He's got one of those double last names or something like that, but we'll just call him Jimmy the Christian for now. That's how most of y'all know him from. But he's got a hearing today, so I'll give you guys an update on that later. This morning, we're all here so we can break some news regarding Amberhhh. So this is not referring to the first warrant that was issued and her being arrested. So if you're already in chat going, NJCourts, you're like a couple of weeks old news, bro. No. A second warrant has been issued. Now, in addition to some of that, maybe breaking news to you, maybe not, I'm also going to be sharing some case information. As a matter of fact, we're going to read a document together that comes from this individual's case that I think is very important and I believe is going to clarify a lot of the, I guess you could say, rumors and maybe misinformation that's been going around regarding this whole issue. So stay tuned for that. So even if you've heard the breaking news and you're like, oh, I may have something you have not seen yet. So I'll be sharing that with you here in about a couple of minutes. I'm going to give it like maybe 2 more minutes for everybody to get those notifications. And in the meantime, I'll say hello to everybody. Let me get myself kind of situated. Cheers to everybody this morning. Drinking a little hot milk, chocolate milk, that is. I know there's a lot of news going on, too, with the whole kind of worldwide thing. We've got a lot of these riots going on amongst many of the different campuses, university campuses here in the United States. As a matter of fact, even our small campus up in Albuquerque, New Mexico, UNM, had and I don't even know if it's continuing, had, I wouldn't say a riot, not a riot, protests. Some may have gone to a riot situation, but there have been protests going on amongst the universities around the United States. But they even had one going on at the university up here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is UNM. So, no, that's been going on and that's regarding the whole Palestine-Israeli war. What else has been going on that I saw in the news? Oh, geez. There's the case that just started. I believe today will be day 3 in regards to the, man, I'm going to get myself in trouble for forgetting this too. You're a court news channel. You should know. Hold on, because I don't want to butcher this name. Give me a second. I have it right here, ready to go. As a matter of fact, today is day 3 of the Karen Reed case. I don't know if a lot of you are following that court case, but that has to do with a possible murder cover-up a whole bunch of other conspiracy things going on. Not going to get into that. Like I said, today we're here to break the news regarding Amberhhh. So let's go. I think we've given enough time for everybody to come in and chat. Good morning to all the members of the jury. Madame Star, Sicilian Princess, good morning. What up, Sunshinery? What up, Kelly? What up, Mary T? What up, KC Girl? Going up the line here really quick. Miss Sazzy to you fools, good morning. Let's see here. And if I missed some names, I apologize. What up, Roofer? Good to see you, my friend. What up, Elsie Ward? What up, Ray114? Oh, I think I'm going to be waking up everybody in my house here in a second. And what up, Bohemoth Monkey? Always first in chat. All right, so let's get this breaking news started. So as of yesterday, which is May 1st, for some of you that don't know, we are now in the month of May. All right. As a matter of fact, for some of us that have our Mexican roots, we've got the Cinco de Mayo coming up here very soon. Another excuse for us to partay, kind of like the Irish and St. Paddy's Day. But then you've got May the 4th, or May the 4th be with you for all you Star Wars fans. But as of yesterday, May 1st, a second warrant was issued, okay? Now, I'm just going to go straight to the case document that I want to share with you. I think that's the best way to explain what's going on with this whole situation. Because, as I said on one of my last updates regarding the last warrant that was issued in the arrest of Amberhhh, as far as, in regards to that first warrant, she had came on somebody's panel. I think I explained a little bit of, she had said something along the lines that the reason that they had issued out that warrant was because she had broke her probation, and that was because she supposedly had pissed hot or failed a drug test, and she said she had failed it and had shown or failed it showing methamphetamine, whatever they call it, for meth. And she said the reason that was because of some over-the-counter medication that she was prescribed through. I think she said that was Sudafed, and because of that type of medication and what it contains can sometimes give a set off a drug test, blah blah blah. You guys know what I think. Most of you know where the story was going and what she said. But again, I think this is going to clarify all the rumors going on as far as along with this whole situation. All right, so let me share with you what I got. Here you go. Oh man, I've already been logged out. Jeez Louise. Well, give me 1 second. Man, they don't kid around on this e-access site. Give you like 2 minutes and then you got to log back in. All right. Because of course everybody's going to be talking about this morning, right? But I doubt, and I'm not trying to brag here or anything. I'm just kind of showing you the difference between why we're a court news reporting channel. I doubt many of these channels are going to be showing you this. And I think this is a really important document having to do with all this shenanigans. Because this is going to explain to you exactly why they've issued out a second arrest warrant and why they issued out the first warrant in the first place. Here we go. All right, let me just share this here with you guys. Make sure you guys can see what I'm looking at. Add to stage. All right, here we go. So again, if you're on your phone, best way to view this with me is go from vertical to horizontal mode and go to full screen mode. But just in case you can't see, I'm going to read this with you, okay? So this is called Petition to Revoke Probation Request for Warrant. Okay, so starting from the top, in the Superior Court of the State of Arizona, in and for the County of Yuma, we have State of Arizona as the plaintiff versus Amberhhh Hall, defendant. All public information again. And let's read the following paragraphs together. So starting with the first paragraph. The above-named defendant was formerly adjudged guilty of the crime of count 2, possession of drug paraphernalia involving methamphetamine, or I always have trouble saying that. Methamphetamine, you know what I'm saying. A class 6 felony, a non-dangerous and non-repetitive offense, and was placed on supervised probation by this court's judgment and order dated the 25th day of January, 2023. the period of probation being 24 months from said date. So that's not new news. We were aware that she was put on probation. Remember the whole body cam video? She was arrested. She was put on probation. Okay, they actually dropped or dismissed one of the charges, and she had to plead guilty to possession of paraphernalia involving meth. Okay, so they put her on a probation, and that probation was for 24 months, 2 years. Okay, upon information and belief, the defendant has violated conditions and or regulations of probation as follows. Condition number 6. The defendant on or about March 22nd, 2024, failed to abide by and comply with the written directive given by the APD to enforce compliance with the conditions of probation, specifically to self-surrender at the Yuma County Detention Facility for a period of 30 days without credit for time served, 2 for 1 credit or eligibility for work furlough, but with eligibility for early release into treatment once a treatment plan is established and approved by the Adult Probation Department. Condition number 12A. The defendant on or about March 12th of 2024 tested positive for meth. Condition number 12B. The defendant on or about April 26th of 2024 tested positive again for meth. Okay? The undersigned recommends the issuance of a warrant and opposes subsequent release of the defendant for the following reasons. And there you go. All right? So, to clarify some of this, just in case some of this legal verbiage sounds a little confusing, pretty much what they're saying is, let's see here, on March 22nd, okay, there was a directive given to our defendant, okay, or Amberhhh, that because of the conditions of her probation, she needed to self-surrender at the Yuma County Detention Center for a period of 30 days, meaning she needed to go and self-surrender to go to jail for 30 days or a month, okay? She didn't do that. Then on or about March 12th, she tested positive for meth, okay? Now, that was before March 22nd, all right? So first she tested positive for meth, okay? Then they went ahead and on March 22nd, put out the directive that she had to turn herself in for 30 days. That didn't happen. Then on April 26th, not too long ago, she tested again positive for meth. And because of all these other conditions, the first test being positive for meth on March 12th, the fact that she didn't turn herself in on March 22nd, and the fact that she tested positive again for meth on April 26th is the reason they have now issued out a second warrant for her arrest, and that was issued as of yesterday. So if I was Amberhhh, I would get my ass down to that detention center as soon as possible. Again, just my recommendation. I'm not a lawyer. All right. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So again, might not be breaking news to some of y'all for the fact that she got a second warrant issued, but I wanted to share this little document with you because I think this answered a lot of the questions that people had in regarding to the story that she had given as to the reason why she was, issued out the warrant for the first time. So, and again, I'm sorry if I sounded a little confusing. It is a little bit early for me still in the morning, so I'm still kind of waking up. But I think for the most part, I made that point I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I think for the most part, I was able to convey the point the way I was trying to. All right. So, Sumi, good morning. We are discussing Amberhhh. Let's see here. I think there was another document that I think may be kind of something that may be of interest. Let me go here. Share with you guys. what's the one before this? This was the response, or it's labeled as response. Let's see here. And it says, I'll just start reading from the top. Let's see. This is the response to the defendant's request to quash the warrant. Okay. So I do remember Amber talking about this. She had mentioned something. It was that same panel that she was giving her explanation to why she pissed hot on that first drug test. She had mentioned she had sent, I think she had sent a motion, or she had put in a request. And here's their response to that. The state of Arizona, through the office of the Yuma County Attorney, respectfully requests the court deny the defendant's request. The defendant was to have the conditions of her probation changed to include a period of incarceration and further treatment. The defendant tested positive for meth on March 12th of 2024. Moreover, the defendant is a flight risk, and the state is currently seeking to revoke probation and send the defendant to prison. Well, this was dated, let's see, April 19th. As of yesterday, they have already put in the petition to revoke that probation, okay? And the warrant was issued, meaning that it was signed by the judge. Let's see what we have before that. This is dated the 18th. This is labeled Notice Release of Person in Custody. Make sure you guys can see this. Yep, perfect. We'll read this together. Oh, this is just her release from custody. Just letting the sheriff know that she's been released from the court. All right. So that is your breaking news update in regards to Amber HHH. So again, a second warrant has been issued for arrest. Doesn't look like they're playing around on this one either. Not like they were on the first one, but it appears that they are, one, requesting that she turns herself in for the period of 30 days. Second, that if she doesn't, they're going to find her and arrest her because they issued out a warrant yesterday. Because she didn't turn herself in, and also to the fact that she's now failed not one, but 2 drug tests in regards to meth. Most recently, she failed one on what do we say? It was April 24th, I think it was, 26th or 24th. I don't want to put out false information. Let me just go back to that. That was April 26th, excuse me. So first, positive test was on March 12th. Second positive test was on April 26th. And then on March 22nd, she was supposed to turn herself in at the Yuma County Detention Facility, and she never did that. And those 3 conditions are the reason her probation has been revoked and why they've issued out a warrant for her arrest. I guess that's the easiest way to summarize everything. All right. So, again, let's give you an update on what we have for May. So, from our last live stream, somebody was asking in regards to update on EBZ. And I had said, oh, it's in May. I think it's the beginning of May. I was incorrect. Now, I was right. It is in May, but it's at the end of May. So let me show you here. So, as a matter of fact, EBZ is our kind of forest green. So Tuesday, May the 28th. He's got a pretrial conference at 8:30 a.m., okay? And remember, that's having to do with the whole EBZ burger incident when they were both playing jail guards at the whole jail stream that Ice Poseidon was doing a while back. And that was when there was some incident, little argument between the two, but whatever happened, regardless of whatever was said, EBZ, and again, this was on live stream, allegedly assaulted by slapping Berger in the face with his hand and was later arrested and now charged. So he's got a pretrial conference on May the 28th. Now today, which is May the 2nd, Jimmy the Christian, aka James Ward, he's got he's got technically a hearing, but that's having to do with two different cases. One case is for the charge of the lewd or lascivious exhibition of pornography. And then he's got in the other case now has been charged with 21 counts. It originally was just one count. Now it's been updated to 21 counts of possession of child pornography. So both, I guess now you can say he's being charged with 22 charges, 22 counts total. That hearing is going to be set here at 9:30 Eastern time. So it is about to be 8:30, about an hour, and that'll start off. So assuming I'm able to attend and record that hearing, I will share that with you as soon as I'm done. So hopefully there might be another breaking news update later this afternoon or later early this morning or late morning by that time. So, and if we've got any other cases going on, of course, I'll start updating the calendar today. But as of right now, we've got Jimmy the Christian today, and then we've got EBZ at the end of May. Oh, and some other news. What up, Loser O? Good morning, everybody coming in. And again, I apologize if I missed shouting you out earlier today, but welcome to all my friends. Welcome to all the members of the jury. We had a little breaking news update this morning that you're more than welcome to rewind in regards to Amberhhh, just kind of going over some of the upcoming court dates that we have for this month. I do have an announcement in regards to our pins, and I'll be making more of these announcements throughout the week. But I did confirm the shipping price for everything, and you can get yourself one of these snazzy NJCourt TV pins, as we spoke before, for the price of $3. Now, again, that is going to, it's part of our nonprofit fundraiser, so that is not going to be going to my wallet. $2 of those dollars covers the cost of the pin and the shipping. The other dollar is going to go towards the choice of whatever nonprofit we all choose once we're done with this fundraiser. So pretty much for $3, and you can send that Venmo, through PayPal, through Cashapp. I'm going to be using those three ways as of right now. If there's any other venues that I could use, I'll try them out if possible. If you don't have any of those venues or apps, you can even mail a cashier's check or money order to me. And although it might take a little bit more time, we can work it out that way. Okay. As long as you can get $3 to me, I can send you out one of these bad boys. All right. And again, this is just for our fundraiser that we're going to be doing every quarter for a nonprofit of your guys' choice. We did one just before the new year. That was the Polar Plunge. And again, thank you for everybody that participated in that fundraiser. I believe we were able to fundraise close to $200. We did $125. We donated to a local rescue or animal shelter here in Las Cruces. And then we donated the other $75 to the St. Jude's Hospital. So every quarter, we're going to be working on a new, and again, we can still pick some of the same nonprofits, but I think for the most part, we like to switch those up, give everybody a chance to, get a donation that's a nonprofit or somebody that does something good and opinion. But yeah, this will be for this quarter here will be the buttons. So $3 is what they're going to be running as far as cost. And again, $2 of that just covers the price of the button and your shipping. I can ship anywhere in the United States for that price. The other dollar, which is the profit, will go towards our fundraiser. Roofer says all profits go to the Roofer Retirement Fund. Roofer, if you can manage a way to convince most the people that are going to be voting once we finish the fundraiser to have the profits go to that fundraiser, or excuse me, Roofer Retirement Fund, hey, the choice is all yours, not mine. Oh, and for the first, I think 15 or 20, so don't hold me on that. Let's just say first 15 for sure. I will include one of the, and I don't have one right here to show you, but it's it's the last sticker that we put out. The How About $1 Ski Mask Andy sticker. I have like 15 or 20 of those left. First 15 for sure. I'll throw in one of those stickers along with the button for you, okay? I got about 50 of these bad boys. Mods, you guys get a free button just for helping, all right? So don't say I didn't get you anything, all right? Take care of my mods. All right. So I think that was just one of the little bits of news I wanted to share before we called it a breaking news episode. Just give me a second to think of anything else. Oh, let me show you one last thing here. Just give me a minute. Hold on. 1 minute. All right, I'm back. All right. So, and I'm going to probably post a picture so that way maybe I can get some better advice from, some people that may have a little bit more specialty in this. But for many of you that have been following my little side project we've started, which was our magical bean project, okay? Or that's what I dubbed it. I think you know what I'm talking about. Look at what I've got. Oh, yes. So the first little run of their magical beans that we germinated and planted, they're all about this size right here. Now, the tricky part is now I've got to be able to determine whether this is a male or a female, okay? Because remember, we don't want any males. We just want the female plants, all right? I'm pretty sure based on what I've read, and again, this is my first year doing this, but based on what I've read, I'm pretty sure that this is a female. All right? So I'm going to be transplanting this bad boy today into its final resting place. All right? Now, the other ones I'm still uncertain about. This one for sure, I'm pretty sure it's a female and it's looking real good. So I do want to get this transplanted before it's too late. All right? But I will get you an update on all the other things I got going on regarding the Magical Bean Project for those that have been following. I just wanted to share this with you really quick before I ended today's stream. Roofer, you know what? I think I can tell right now. I'll send you a picture why. But based on what I read, I can see the little whatever they call it, the little part, and then you're supposed to look behind the private part to tell whether it's a boy or girl. And I'm showing what a female should look based on what I've read. Starting to smell good too. Patricia Evans says, did you see Alisa Jordano has a new case? It's injunction for breaching the no contact order score. Court is May 6th. It's on the clerk's page. You can also see the event. Let's look at it right now. Hold on, Patricia. Let's look at this here really quick because I should be able to pull that up. Give me 1 second. I think she's, man, hers is a little bit tricky. I just got to remember the county. You know what? We'll save that. I'll pull it up while we're waiting for the what's his face? The Jimmy the Christian case. And that way, when I do the update on that, I can give you an update on the Alisa Jordano one. But thanks for letting me know. So May 6th, let me update this calendar here. I think, yep, we already have a color here for her. She's our kind of like light greenish here. So May 6th, that'll be next Monday. I'm going to put a question mark here so I know to get the information. It does have white hair, Sicilian. How did you know? It's got two of them, like little antennas. Oh, thank you, Palm Beach clerk. We'll check it out right now. On that one, I remember it took me a little while to find it, but if I got it, it should pop up. Here we go, e-case view. Here we go. Thank you. All right, let's check it out now. Submit. Ooh, you're right. I see 3 of them. So I'm going to be sharing you what I'm looking at right now with you guys. So remember before when we were looking at this together, there was only 2 cases. Remember, there was the one that was already closed, the cyber stalking case, and then there was the one, the most recent case that was open, the misdemeanor for the battery or the simple assault, excuse me. But now I see there's one for, it says under case type, dating violence, under court type, domestic relations, family, and the case tile is Alipur Bahram versus Schwartz Alisa. Uh-oh. Let's see what we got going on here. So we don't have any documents available to look at yet, but looks like this is all stemming. I see the hearings on the 6th at 1:30 p.m. Oh, that's an ugly 1:30. Oh man, I'm gonna have to fix that later. That's horrible. All right, let's see here. I'm trying to see when they're saying the Okay, yeah, I'll do a court. Yeah, I know under the first one it'll show it. I'll do an update here later. I like to look at all the documents before I start talking about them, but I appreciate you letting me know. So once we get done checking out what's his face's hearing here in about an hour, Jimmy the Christian, I'll give you guys an update on what happened with his hearing. Hopefully I'll be able to show you guys the actual hearing live. At the very minimum, I can give you an update as far as from the docket info. But then we'll look at some of this case paperwork together in regards to this possibly, well, not possibly, it's already showing. It looks like there's going to be a new charge or case in regards to Alisa breaking the restraining order that they had between each other. Or the no contact order, excuse me, for breaching it. Well, you know what? It's funny because I think we had mentioned this when we did the first update on this case, and people were talking about it in chat. That's why it got brought up. That people were saying, I guess, in her Discord, that her and Scoro were allegedly communicating with each other. And again, when you do stuff on the internet that people can screen record, you know what I mean? It's not that hard to show, proof or evidence to these judges and to these prosecutors anymore. Yes, we love teamwork. That's how this channel rolls, you know what I mean? I appreciate chat. You guys keep me updated on a lot of things. Don't forget, you can reach out to me via Instagram. You can reach out to me via the channel's email. If there's any other leads, tips, or cases you think this channel might be interested in covering. I'm actually working on a couple right now. I won't mention anything because I'm just barely even just starting my research. But again, those tips and leads were sent or submitted through Instagram and through email. So the loser. I own and run 3 warehouses and 3 acres outdoors. It's my company. Feel free to ask any question you might have growing your babies. Hey, thank you so much. This is actually my first year doing it. So I'm doing it as like a simple, easy, just trying to make it show people that a beginner and somebody like me can do this. And so far, fingers crossed, it's been all right. But that's been, again, to the help of you guys in chat. So got a lot of tips I've already learned for next year. Once I, do this, the correct way, and I guess more professional way you could call it. But for this year, I'm having fun just doing it the old seed to dirt and see what happens, But look at, not bad right now. This was straight from seed. So I think this bad boy's ready to transplant. I was actually talking to chat and letting them know I'm pretty sure it's a female. So I definitely want to transplant this now. Yeah, she's definitely is, but let's be honest, definitely is. Oh, and just to let you guys know, we did meet the, let me show you here, as a matter of fact. We did meet our first part of the donation goal. So our first half originally was $500. That was for the whole trip going there and back for our epic road trip dono, or epic road trip dono goal. But to just make it easier on everybody, I went ahead and just did a goal of $250 to just start the trip. We have met that. So thank you for everybody that has donated for that epic road trip IRL dono goal. We have met it. As a matter of fact, from the last donation we got, that brought us to $295 of $250. All right. So technically $295, let's just call it $300 of $500. So hopefully $200 more is all I am begging for. So that way I can hopefully get back home once I start the trip. But we have enough to start the trip, and we are going to be starting that journey here very soon, okay? Next week. So get ready for that. And I'm really excited for that. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything before I say goodbye to everybody. Again, we're going to still have an update today on the, God, I'm having trouble with his name today. Jimmy the Christian, or AKA James Leonard Ward, his case today. Oh, wait, James Leonard Nichols Ward. No, James Leonard Ward Nichols' his case today. That's going to be going on in about an hour. And then we've got May 28th, right? EBZ has got his pretrial conference. And then we just learned on May 6th, Alisa Jordano, or otherwise known as Alicia Schwartz, has got a new hearing in regards to a new case or charge that has been brought on in regards or in relations or related, to the fact that it looks like she's broke the no contact order that was set by the judge between her and Zorro, meaning they weren't supposed to communicate with each other, and they did. All right. So now they're in trouble with them. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty exciting and eventful month. So today I hopefully will be coming back to get you an update on what happened with Jimmy the Christian. That'll give me more time to read through everything else in regards to this new charge that Miss Alisa Jordano is now facing. In regards to her, I believe it's injunction is the correct legal way to say it. For breaching the no contract or no contact order. And then let's see. Yeah, so that I can't tell you, probably will be more or less like around maybe noonish my time. Maybe a little earlier, maybe a little bit later. But I'll definitely be coming back with some updates for you guys. Oh, and don't forget, the pins or buttons, these are technically buttons. The NJCourts TV nonprofit fundraiser has officially started. So $3 will get you this beautiful button. I still have not confirmed, but I am 99.9% sure these are at least manufactured here in the United States. And you can put them anywhere. See, I got one on my hat. Put them on your shirt. Put one on your man bag. All right. But most importantly, it looks cool, but it goes for a good cause. All right. So $3, you get this shipped to you. $1 of it goes to our nonprofit that we'll all be choosing once this fundraiser is done with. Much it's done as soon as I distribute the 50 pins I have or buttons. And first 20, no, we said first 15. I'm pretty sure I have enough for first 20, but for sure, first 15 buttons will come with a sticker. They're going to actually come with the How About $1 Ski Mask Andy NJCourts TV printed sticker. So, oh, and don't forget too, we're going to continue on the Magical Bean Journey series, all right? So moving on to step 4, I think. We just did step 3 last week. Yeah, I think so. Or over the weekend. I don't know. It was a long weekend. But don't forget, mods, you got one coming, all right? I got you guys taken care of. Please check DM super quickly. I'll check it right now. I like it, man. Looks good. Ooh, that one with the 20 bill is nice, too. That's pretty sweet. Cool. And Roofer, I just saw yours, so thank you for reminding me to check Patricia's message in chat. Oh, Vanessa, these bad boys have been out in the sun. I didn't start these indoors, okay? I started these. These were germinated indoors, but as soon as they had their little root, they were planted outside. They were planted actually in this. So these have actually been grown outdoors since the beginning. They even were out there when it was a little windy, and I was all afraid. I wanted them to get a kind of, and I might just be silly. I wanted to get them used to the wind a bit. So I let them hang out in the wind to kind of just, you know, like humans, right? When you work out your muscles, you get stronger. So I'd figure, hey, let these kind of, you know, rock back a bit. They might, you know, make the stem work out, get stronger. Then when it got a little bit more windier, I said, fuck this, and brought them inside. But this one right here is really solid. That's why I'm pretty damn sure it's a female. Like, I'm 99.9% sure it is. And I'm hoping it is, because if it is, either way, it's getting transplanted. But if it is, it looks like it'll be a good one. Roofer, thank you so much. Roofer just said $20. I'll pay for 5 buttons. Give them the chatters of your choice. Roofer, thank you. So Roofer's just started our nonprofit fundraiser at $20. So let's see, 20 divided into 3. Wait, you said how many? 5. Okay, so cool. Thank you. You're even covering the 30. Damn, Roofer, you're such a nice guy. Thanks for covering the 30% even, man. I appreciate that. So Roofer has just donated 5 buttons, okay? And you know what, Roofer? I'll get with you. We'll make it a fun way that we'll pick these 5 people, okay, that'll receive these buttons. But for those 5 people, once we pick whoever you are, you owe a big thanks to Roofer for those buttons. So $20 will not, that's not going to be added to our little road trip dono goal. That's going to be going towards $20 now starting that nonprofit fundraiser. So Roofer, I appreciate that. And I'm going to put $20 equals 5 buttons. You got it, my friend. Give the loser 01. You got it. So loser 01's getting one for sure from Roofer. You know what to do. Spam them gabbles in chat. Spam them if you got them, ladies and gentlemen. Here, I got one. I got them. There you go. Spray plants with neem oil pre-flower to get rid of mites when you get them. Yeah, see, Geezer is poor. That's what I was getting a little concerned with, because I've already planted some tomatoes and some jalapeno plants for my mom's little garden bed. I'm already noticing little bugs coming out. And I started thinking, man, these little bugs might be a problem. So I started reading about like natural and non-toxic ways to get rid of those things. So let me write that down, because I didn't hear about neem oil. I'm probably saying that wrong, but NEEM oil. And I know you guys are going to kill me for this, because I know it was already recommended to get the Foxter. It's the best. I know, I've read it. It's great stuff, but it's expensive stuff. And remember, I'm trying to do this on a budget, because I want people to be able to see that, yo, you can do this without having to spend a lot of money. So I'm going to be continuing to use the same soil that I used for these. Well, hold on. So technically I had used some like seedling soil for this, so it's like really light to help the seedlings grow. I actually am going to use the same soil that I used to make Mama Quartz's garden bed. If you guys followed me on that last live stream, remember we went to Lowe's, we bought that dirt. It's just garden bed dirt. It's not from Miracle Grow. You guys said don't get Miracle Grow. I think the brand was like Stay Green, STA Green. It's on sale. Okay, we got 5 of those bags for $10. All right. Any soil is fine. Just make sure it has plenty of the white rocks, perlite. All right. And that did have it. Okay. And if it doesn't, they sell perlite by itself and I can get it. So I'm just going to continue to use the same cheap soil that I used to build up the garden bed that I, planted the tomatoes and jalapenos in now. And don't forget, I still have those ones that I planted in the dirt directly that are still growing just fine. Okay. I did take a lot of those out and just transplant them into their own little cups, the seedlings. But I did leave some just to stay. Hopefully they'll be females. If they're males, I'm just going to cut them. But if they are females, I'm just going to continue to let them grow just from the dirt. These ones, I'm actually going to be using, what do they call it? Those recyclable bags you get at the grocery stores, so you don't have to use the plastic bags. I think it's just polyprothane or whatever they call it, food grade polyprothane. I'm going to use those as my potter for this. I think those hold about 5 quarts of dirt, which I believe is, or 5 gallons, not 5 quarts, 5 gallons of dirt, which was recommended for like a 3-foot plant. I'm not looking for a big 6-footer this year, just a little 3 or 4 foot plant. Fox Farm. That's what everybody told me, was to get the Fox Farm stuff, but it is expensive. So here's what I am going to get for sure right now. I'm going to still continue to use the Stay Green dirt. People told me to get the worm castings or worm casings. I think I'm going to do that. That looked pretty good. And then I am looking at some of these other suggestions. Smart pots. There you go, Blop. Smart pots. Or what's the other word they call them? I guess because I don't know. I guess you can pump air into them. Use scissor air or something they call them, or something like that. I don't know. I just call them cheap, free, recyclable bag pots. I guess at one time Walmart was selling those bags. Again, they hold about 5 gallons of dirt, which is about right, or perfect. They were selling them for 90 or 70, pretty much under $1. I don't think they sell them anymore for that price because everybody was probably buying them just to use them for that purpose. But either way, we've got so many of them in this house from all the events we go to, that I probably have 10 of them just laying right there in the little closet here next door that we throw all our crap in. Use a bucket. They're 5 gallons already. Just need to drill drainage. We've got buckets too, because I've got a lot of these little ones that I've started, and I'm just going to plant them, man. Just plant them and let them go, assuming they're females. I'm going to try my best to, differentiate between the males and the females. But assuming all the ones I have are females, I'm just going to plant them and go. I'm going to try to take care of the ones I think are the best. But I did read, I could just use a regular plastic 5-gallon bucket, put some holes in it. I've got a few of those laying around. You know what? But let's be honest. And I know he's been watching. If he has been watching the series, hopefully that dumbass will see that, hey, anybody can literally grow, what. Even Homeboy can do it himself, since he's always complaining about the price of it and always being out. Look at Ski. This is just about a month's worth of work right here, and I didn't do anything except add a little water to it like every other day. Oh, loser. Oh, don't worry. I get excited. See, I get excited about anything that's just gardening, man. It's been a while, and just this project alone brought out a lot of that, gardening in me, and I've had fun so far. So this is actually the reason why I got the idea to do for Mama Quartz for Mother's Day. I did the just fixed up her garden bed, and I'm going to add some more flowers. But as of right now, I've already put 3 different tomato plants, 2 jalapeno plants. I filled one of the beds already with a bunch of just wild seeds, a bunch of like just low maintenance desert flowers, you know, don't need to water them. So hopefully one of the garden beds will just be full of a bunch of cool desert flowers. Then the other bed's going to have, you know, my magical beanstalks and then a bunch of other veggies and fruits. So yeah, but I wouldn't have probably gotten that idea had it not been for this. So for sure, Lucero. Thanks. And Geezer Report, thanks for all the, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would imagine outdoors should be simple, especially since technically it's just a weed, right? But I know indoors is a lot more complicated, and I don't know if I'm going to be ready for that yet. I think if anything, next season I'm going to do outdoors again, but I'm going to do it with the, you know, purchase my seeds. I also found a company that sells the, I guess they call them like teenies or teenagers. You know, they're about what, like about, you know, 8 inches already. You know, they're not the little seedlings. They're, you know, they're pretty good sized clones, and you can buy like 6 of those for like, I think shipped for like $150 or something. I don't know. I rather just buy seeds and just, you know, buy some expensive, probably female only seeds, you know, so I don't have to worry about wasting time if it's a male or female. But yeah, next year I'm going to spend some money on my seeds, spend some money on quality soil. I just want to take this year to learn from my mistakes. And being that I probably will have a lot of mistakes, I don't want them to be costly. Yeah, exactly. You know, they are females. And technically, I guess, well, what I was reading is the people that sell those clones, I guess they'll grow out the mother plant, and that way it's well, I guess, I mean, once you sold the clones, you did, but I guess that's another way of the quality control. Obviously, that it is putting out quality, you know, THC, assuming you grew it right. But yeah, no, they looks pretty. If you got the money, the clones don't look like a bad way to go. But hey, if you're able to do it outdoors, especially like here in New Mexico where it's legal, I think it's just the best way to do it, man. It's easy, and you know, you get to enjoy your what is it? Your heart, I guess, you know, well, indoors you're going to enjoy the harvest just as the same, but I don't know. I think there's something just with being outside and, you know, hearing the birds and the nature, and you know, you got you're watering out there. At least for me, it's just kind of my way of meditating, so that's why I prefer to grow outdoors for right now. All right, you guys. Let's see here. Sicilian, his is in Oklahoma. If you're medical, it is. Recreational, I don't think it is yet, but I'm sure they're going to be recreational here pretty soon. But I do know they got it medically, though, in Oklahoma. Good to see you too, Sicilian Princess. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. All right, you guys. So that is my breaking news update. I know we kind of got off the subject a bit, but this is part of one of the other little kind of video series I've done, which you can catch. It's called the #Magical Bean Journey. But it's just, you'll see if you literally go down my videos on my main channel page, it's all the ones that show the, I think it just says, hold on, what does it say? Golly, I am having a brain fart morning today. Oh, planting my legal outdoor garden. So any of the videos that are titled planting my legal outdoor garden, I think I've already done 3 or 4 of them, 3 for sure. You can follow my journey from little bitty seeds to where we're at right now, with hopefully an ending of this journey being producing some very okay, doesn't have to be the best, okay, smokable quality of you know what. All right, you guys. So got you the update on Amberhhh. Again, if you're just joining us, she has been issued a second arrest warrant. She is in, looks like, some pretty serious trouble. She is pretty much not turn herself in like they were asking her to do. She's supposed to turn herself in for 30 days of incarceration. She's failed 2 drug tests pertaining to meth. And now she's gotten a second arrest warrant issued out. She was given a first one. They went and arrested her. Then she was released. They looks like she did, like she said, she did file a motion or, you know, put in a request, but it was denied. And we went over that paperwork. And then we went over the paperwork having to do with the reason why they've actually revoked or put in, and now as of right now, it's officially been revoked, but why they submitted a request to revoke her probation and issue out a warrant, which they have revoked the probation and they have now issued out that warrant. So that is your breaking news update on Amberhhh. We found out, and again, thank you so much. I think it was Patricia in chat that Alisa Jordano has a new court date on May the 6th in reference to a new case that is just, I guess, stemmed from her breaking the no contact order that was put in place between her and Scoro. So I'm going to get you an update on that later, and that'll hopefully be with the update I'll be giving you on here in about 30 minutes when I go and watch the Jimmy the Christian case, and hopefully we'll be able to record and share that with you here within the next couple of hours. All right. So hopefully I'll be back here to continue our court news updates. Otherwise, if I don't see you today, we'll see you here very soon. We've got our IRL road trip coming up. We've got a lot of court updates to do this month. We've got a lot of court hearings to cover this month. So that's going to be a busy one going into the summer. But I hope everybody has a very safe and a very productive Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. So for all my Monday through Fridayers, it's almost the weekend. It's coming. And we'll see you soon, all right? I'm not going to say I'm officially out because I hope to see you guys here in about an hour or two. So have a great Thursday morning. Get some breakfast. And hopefully we'll see you in a couple of hours. Adios, my friends. Hey, thank you. I'm planning a trip to SoCal here very soon. That's going to be part of one of my summer trips. I'd like to do a collab down there. So still working on the collab part, but definitely will be visiting SoCal this summer. I can assure you on that. Got a lot of friends, as a matter of fact, I'd like to meet in SoCal, as well as a lot of friends I'm hopefully want to meet on the East Coast this summer as well, too. So you guys have a good one, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace, everybody. Hey, take care, Sumi. Good to see you.